the third matchup on our show here tonight, folks. We're almost halfway through the card, and it's another Survivor's qualification bout. And look at this, folks. Of course, it would be him, the leader of the Sunset Connection. Or at least the current leader of the Sunset Connection. There's some foreshadowing for you. Rocky Beach, 5 wins, 5 losses. Former Contenders winner, and folks, 2 weeks ago on Tombstone TV, he lost to Major Attraction, so he will not be in contention for the World's Heavyweight title this month. So instead, folks, he's vying for an opportunity at the CWS Intercontinental Championship. Rocky Beach would love to be the man to go to the Eliminator. But will it be his time, folks? And his opponent here tonight, folks, representing the Savage Hearts, it's none other than Marshall Hearts. Marshall Hearts with 6 wins, 8 losses. This is his 15th ranked singles matchup here in CWS. He's a veteran. This guy's a master of multiple forms of martial arts, folks. It's convenient that his name is what it is. It's like his parents just prophesied that or something. He is a master of jiu-jitsu and taekwondo and karate and boxing and loads of other ones too. He's studied everywhere, folks, and now he's playing his trade here in the virtual wrestling business. Marshall Hearts versus Rocky Beach, and this is going to be a clash of styles here, folks. Rocky with all the muscle, all the power and strength up against Marshall, who can twist you into various shapes the human body shouldn't go in. Marshall looks like he might be taking Rocky very leniently here. Referee rings the bell, and oh my god, Marshall surprisingly using his strength to take Rocky down at the gates with the clothesline. And when I say he's mastered all these different martial arts, folks, I guess he's also mastered the being a body guy in virtual wrestling art as well. Because that strength, ridiculous, taking down Rocky, but Rocky answering back. My gosh, look at that, Rocky with a massive drop kick there to the back of Marshall Hearts, and he's in sandals, ladies and gentlemen. Let me reiterate this point. I make it every so often. Rocky wrestles in sandals. They are covered in sand from the beach, so you're not only getting kicked, but you're getting like scratched as well, you know, and there's a chance that the sand is going to get into those little cuts, and it's going to be really sore and painful and itchy and things. So like, that's got to be at least a +1 in damage. My goodness gracious me, can you believe that? A front flip over the top rope and a clothesline. Rocky, where did that come from? Rocky Beach standing tall over Marshall Hearts, and Marshall can study all you want. No one's expecting a front flip over the top of the clothesline. Marshall kicking Rocky off, and this absolutely bronzed human being. Look at him, he's massive. Gut punches here, and Marshall, defend yourself from the right hand of Rocky Beach, I dare ya. Marshall gonna whip back into the ring, and Rocky now. Rocky going to the top rope. We don't often see Rocky go and fly, folks. He normally keeps himself down, but look at that. That suntan crossbody splash in the 1. Oh my gosh, and look at that. Marshall managing to kick out Rocky, stomping onto the back of the head. Maybe that's why we don't see Rocky go up top too often, folks, because it wasn't as effective as you'd think it might have been being hit by that. It's like a suntan brick with glorious hair. Look at this submission here being applied. He's choking him. Rocky lets it go, goes for the stomp. Marshall escapes and kicks the lower leg. Oh my god, look at that, jumping into the air, leaping forearm to the face, and then Rocky misses with elbows. Marshall just turned him inside out, and Marshall looking to power up Rocky. My goodness gracious me. A high-angled slam just like that, and Marshall now dragging the body of Rocky away from the ropes. That's the veteran experience. 1, we got 2, and my gosh, Rocky gets the shoulder up at 2, and Marshall's gonna have to do more to keep this sun-kissed and sun-tanned superhuman down. Marshall locking up with Rocky, whips him off the ropes. He bounces back in a knee to the midsection. You never quite know what you're going to get with martial arts. That could have been an arm drag, a drop kick. It could have been anything really. And an open hand slap. That's just disrespectful from a man who could hit you with anything. He chose to hit you with an open slap. Marshall now going to the top, and from the top he goes for the double axis. Rocky caught him after the disrespect, and now scooping him up. He just powered him up, and oh my gosh, Marshall has everything scouted, folks. He just turned the momentum of that one round and dropped Rocky on the top of his head with a DDT, and now Marshall with the big backdrop, and Rocky hits the flat of the mat, and just like that, Marshall's in control, and I do believe that he just burst Rocky Beach open. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right, Rocky bleeding from his head. And onto the already open wound here. Marshall drops another foot onto the face here. Kicks low and another DDT. You'll notice he's smelling blood in the water here like a shark. All the offense are targeting the top of the head. That wound and the elbow. I do believe the elbow dropped to the top of the head too. And now Marshall with the pinfall. 1, 2, 3 martial arts just defeated Rocky Beach on Tombstone TV. And for the first time in a long time, Rocky Beach, his record has gone into the negative, folks. And Marshall's is climbing back up. Martial Arts has booked his slot in Survivors. And what an interesting matchup we're going to have. Marshall books his slot at the Eliminator. Folks, we've got 2 more matches to determine the last 2 spots open in the Survivors matchup, and then Dragon Noir is going to take on a heavyweight from the back, and then in your main event, the Contenders matchup, folks. Don't go anywhere. Tombstone TV rolls on.